We crashed. We're back. We're back. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Okay, you had gold come up and take the initial buy side liquidity here. Wondering if this was kind of our accumulation, sneaky manipulation, take out buy stops, and then display strong back through this imbalance that we held originally. So interesting spot on gold here. Nice stuff, Josh. Interesting spot on gold here. All right, this either chases external highs right now, or it rejects hard off of this buy side take here. It rejects hard, take initial sell stops below 294, then finally get the move to external. So that's what I'm watching. All right, this either runs to external here, or outside of all of this accumulation, which is just generating liquidity, we go and take these sell stops here at 294. It's either one here, right? But right now we're in the middle of the accumulation phase. This may be your manipulation leg above these buy side stops. That's what I'm looking at. I want to see if this is our manipulation leg above the buy side liquidity. You need to see strong displacement back into the accumulation window. We need to clear this bullish imbalance if this is truly going to leg back down and take out sell side stops below 294, at least intraday. So that's the move. We'll see if this runs up and takes external buy side. It's already had a really nice move, and I am conscious of the fact that this entire bearish imbalance got retraced off of really no liquidity sweeps. So the question is this strong enough? Is this algorithmic? How the fuck do you say that? Is this algo driven move up with really no sell stop sweeps strong enough to go ahead and pull all the way back up to external highs? Or do we need to take the first initial? Once again, when you retrace entire bearish imbalances like this with really no liquidity sweeps, just pure algo buying. Once again, I already said this, path of least resistance, right? So is this truly moving back to external highs, or do we need to take some sort of sell side liquidation there, right? So you would take 294s if that's the case. Obviously, as it retraces entire bearish imbalance, it starts to look less and less likely, right? More bullish, starts to look less and less likely that we pull all the way back down to these sell side stops and these sell side stops, right? So first initial sell side stop gets taken, slight rebalance back in the gap, it then pulls back up to external highs. That would kind of be the look if it does pull down at all. Once again, this algo move through this bearish imbalance didn't really have any sell side sweeps. So, I mean, it could move back to external high without sweeping sell side. It's already pretty much retraced this entire bearish imbalance without doing so. That's just mainly because gold likes to trade hard. Algo trade hard. Like, it trends really, really hard. But yeah, pretty much no liquidity has been taken this entire move up back through this bearish imbalance. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Like, if you're gonna get, like, do we have enough strength to move all the way back up to external highs? Obviously, that's a strong draw on liquidity. But do we have enough strength within this move itself, having had no liquidity sweeps, to move all the way back up to external highs? Or do we make that the manipulation leg here, displace back through this imbalance, and then go take sell side, then move up? Just letting the market tell me what's up with that right now. Best time frame? Probably the hourly. You probably see most on the hourly. It is a really tempting short, but I mean, gold has had a really nice day. It's pretty much retraced this entire bearish imbalance, which is just an amazing move. It's an amazing move. Off of no liquidity sweep, by the way, because you had these external relative lows here that didn't get swept, right? Sell side didn't get swept. Relative lows held, and just pretty much algo buying all the way back through the imbalance. So next goal is obviously going to be buy side liquidity above 2009.60. Question is, and it looks good, but the question is, do we have enough strength to move all the way through without taking these sell side stops, right? Is the algo going to be driven? Is the market makers going to be driven to take these sell stops before we move, right? A little bit of rebalancing back into the gap before we move up to external buy side liquidity. That is what we want to know. Gold set up a lot better in NQ though. Anyways, if that is the case and we do sell below this imbalance into sell side, this is your accumulation, right? And then you have your manipulation leg above some sort of liquidity wall. In this case, it's your initial buy side liquidity, stacked liquidity here. You'd want to see strong rejection and strong displacement back into this accumulation window. Then you need to sweep the imbalance. If you do that, pretty confident you go ahead and take sell stops. Pretty confident you go ahead and take sell stops below 2,940. So we're looking to see what price action tells us right here, right? If there's going to be manipulation within this move, this is where you'd want to see it. As we take initial buy side liquidity, manipulates, displaces back into the gap, back into the accumulation window, takes out the imbalance, etc. That's what we're looking for. If we start to see strong displacement back into this accumulation window, I'm going to assume we're putting an SMT in here. Okay, SMT here. This is going to be our manipulation leg if and only if we get strong displacement back into the accumulation window and aggressive selling through this imbalance. Okay, if we do get that, you're looking to move all the way down and sweep these sell stops below 2009.40. That's kind of an interesting setup though, because obviously on the back end of a really strong gold day, that would kind of mean more of a bearish close. So kind of what's the theory behind how likely is that to happen, right? But that is kind of what the chart's telling me. I like the exhaustion we're seeing. I'm going to take a short entry there, just one contract. But the sell stops above the wicks. All right, so this is a scalp short entry model, SMT on the 5-minute exhaustion. So this is your accumulation, held the imbalance. And then obviously on the bigger time frame, this all looks good. Manipulation leg, want to see strong displacement back into the accumulation window. And that's kind of the move here. It's just a little scalp play here. Looking for this candle to extend down, strong displacement back through the gap. And then preferably target this imbalance. Look for a strong down close candle back through this gap. Looking for a strong down close candle on the 5-minute. Needs to lose 2950. Needs to lose 295. Strong displacement back into the accumulation window. This is the setup we're looking for, right? So I don't know if we pull over the hourly, but I do want to show you guys kind of the thought process behind this move. I want to see if this sells aggressive. Let me just watch the price action for a sec. I want this to display strongly back below 295. Nice. Strong displacement back into the imbalance. Looking for an inversion of this 5-minute fair value gap here. So want to see heavy displacement back through the gap. Inversion of this fair value gap. Then I want to target this imbalance. But first we need to lose 2950. So just kind of watching price action. These protected highs need to hold here at 2953 for me. Nice. Strong displacement down below 2950. That's what we're looking for. I'm going to pull the stops a little bit tighter now. All right, so it's looking good. We have our protected high here, an SMT formed. Protected high there, SMT forms. Next step is going to be to take out this imbalance here on the 5-minute. Imbalance gets taken. All right, so that's the move we're looking for. You see an inversion of this imbalance here and a sentiment shift. If this imbalance gets inverted here, you're going to have a sentiment shift and possible reversal off the highs. Needs to lose 295. Down close candle. Want to see how this next candle opens. See aggressive selling through the imbalance. Need to see aggressive selling through the imbalance. This SMT protected high wicks need to hold. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so we're looking at the displacement leg through the bullish imbalance, right? Strong selling through this level is going to make it's going to be a bear sentiment shift if we can get strong displacement through this bullish imbalance. Need an inversion of this imbalance. Need an inversion of this imbalance to feel confident in this short entry for this scalp model. And this is a really nice scalp model, okay? When you have this is a really nice scalp model. So now we're selling down through the imbalance. We're targeting this is TP1, right? This bullish imbalance that originally held, put in an SMT, have protected highs. We take our stop entry with a very tight stop. So we have the SMT with protected highs. We take our sell entry with a very tight stop above the protected highs, targeting this imbalance. It gets inverted. Now we want to see aggressive selling through TP1, which is this second imbalance here, which coincidentally coincides with a sell side liquidity zone. Right? We have sell side liquidity within the imbalance. So we're looking for it. So we have sell side liquidity within the imbalance, looking for both of these to get swept. And we'll kind of look at it on the bigger time frame. This was the move we're looking for on gold. This is the hourly on gold. Relative equal highs, buy side liquidity, relative equal lows, sell side liquidity. All right, so two extreme liquidity areas here. This has all been trading internally, so a lot of built up generated liquidity. So one of these is going to get swept, right? So you had Friday sold off strong, and we'll kind of keep an eye on this as it scalps. 295 needs to stop here. What's the low wick? 295. I want to see it sell through 295. Let me see how this candle closes, and we'll go back to explaining that thought process there. Looking good, selling strong through 295s. You're looking to sweep all of this sell side liquidity. This is all intraday sell stops here on what was believed to be a strong move on gold. Right, you had your buy side stops, sweep sell side, held the imbalance, pulled through, took out buy side here. This is your manipulation leg, put in an SMT, protected highs here, felt comfortable taking a short entry, tight stop, looking for a reversion of this imbalance, and it did so. Now you're looking for continued selling through TP1, which is really the only intraday sell side liquidity that we have formed today. And that's kind of what you're looking to get taken here. And it coincides with this imbalance here. You have a fair value gap you're looking to invert as well. So this is a really nice short scalp model. And we'll see if we get the continuation play here. Nice down close candle. Nice down close candle. NQ lost its leg. So I like the way this is set up on the chart. I'm going to be a little cautious because we do have NQ fading now. That could kind of induce a little bit of strength on gold. So NQ lost its intraday lows. Kind of cautious with this gold scalp because that could induce a little bit of bullish strength on gold. I do like the chart setup, but you got NQ fading through its intraday lows. That could give gold a little bit of strength here. So kind of just watching that. Looking good. Price came back, retested this imbalance, rejecting nicely. Want to see a down close candle here. 2 minutes till close. Needs to pretty much. We need stronger selling away from this imbalance. Needs to fade off this imbalance. Dude, I gotta go to the restroom again. Nice wick. Once again, needs to reject off this imbalance. If we're not rejecting off this imbalance, same story, right? Everything's in place. Now that we have the entry, you got to see the follow through. I mean, for this to not reject off this imbalance, not looking good. All right, 5 minute candle close back through the imbalance. Not the best look. Trust the trade a little bit. Let it trade a little bit. Can't overthink every single candle. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got to kind of trust the trade a little bit. Live on TikTok? Nah. I was, but they banned me. Willow, get down off the counter. Go on. Get down. Hey.
It's like super dark out. Looks like it's gonna storm.
Oh, good. It's been like that.
It seems like they have.
Hey. Gold looking strong today. See if those protected highs come into play now. See if those protected highs come into play and save my ass right here. Creep the stop up just a little bit. We'll let this play out above these highs, see what it does. Stopped out. Okay. All right, so no excuse for this not to just go chase external highs at this point. Pretty much rejected every single inverse imbalance. Go take out the highs then. It's a hell of a move. Hell of a move. It's just good to go take the external highs now. There's no reason not to. No liquidity sweeps within this entire retracement. Massive move. What a massive daily candle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm in the US. I'm in the US. It's a hell of a move, man. Does this take out, like, does this run up to buy side with an hour and a half? I don't see why this doesn't just coil there. That was a shitty trade on my end. Just algo bought all the way through the bearish imbalance. Yeah, there's no reason for this to pull back at this point. You're just briefly off the external highs. Probably just accumulates here. Then breaks through all-time highs this week, probably. That was, in hindsight, that's a dumb trade. That's a dumb trade in hindsight. Yeah, I knew it was gonna. I knew it trends hard. I was okay with taking. Every short I took today was above 295 off of this entire move, so I felt like I had some pretty nice. I feel like I had some decent setups, just no follow through, just no pullbacks. No, it's not pulling back to any of the internal lows, so I feel like I took some pretty disciplined entries and really tight stops. I just no follow through, just no follow through. Didn't expect this to swing all the way from these relative equal lows all the way back to the high without a little bit of internal play out or internal structure forming. So I kind of expected like a rebalancing, maybe take because we haven't really taken any liquidity from this entire retracement of this bearish imbalance. So I was looking for something to take. I'm not that mad at myself with some of the entries. Like I had really tight. Like I took an entry here, took it off for like 60. I think we took an entry here, took it off there for like negative 120. So we're like down 60 today. You know what I mean? If we did reverse, it would have been a nice move to go take this sell side. But in hindsight, yeah, this just completely. I'll go buying all the way through the bearish retracement. No sell stops got swept. So like, what am I doing convincing myself we're gonna take sell stops now? You know what I mean? We haven't taken any this entire move up. So why would we take it? Especially when we're just briefly off external highs like that. Wrong conviction, wrong trades. But pretty tight entry. I feel like pretty disciplined tight entries. If this did get any kind of pullback today, it would have been a decent little couple decent trades there, but pretty much break even on the day with gold. I wasn't too upset trying to take some trades off the highs there. Why take shorts? The theory was that this can't move all the way from swing low to swing high without taking some sort of liquidity to strengthen it. I was expecting at least this initial sell side liquidity to get taken. But in hindsight, on the back end of a really nice bullish day, just algo bought all the way through the bearish retracement once again. In hindsight, okay, yeah, I mean, maybe this doesn't pull back. I did expect some type of liquidity to get taken, though, today. And, I mean, it's obviously super extended through this gap, so I was okay taking a couple shots at it short. I mean, there certainly wasn't really any long entries today. There wasn't any liquidity sweeps today, so I wouldn't have taken anything long. So I was looking to take. I mean, that was the only thing that set up. NQ didn't set up at all today. Maybe I shouldn't have taken these trades, but I felt like they were pretty decent entries with tight stops. I was okay taking them. They really set up for me too, for the most part. Like we were inversing some of these imbalances, some of the gaps. It was looking good, just didn't get any continuation. But I mean, it was that or NQ, and NQ didn't set up at all today, so. NQ's got nothing. Yeah, like this one was looking good. Felt like we held this in balance here, so then it came up. Felt like this was your manipulation leg. It put in what I thought was a protected high. Inverted the gap. I was like, nice. And I had the short entry up there. Totally okay with taking that trade, you know what I mean? For at least a retracement back to some type of rebalance back to the imbalance here. That's what I was looking for. And I felt okay taking that trade, honestly. I don't really regret it. It's just this fucking thing is, yeah, just trending hard as hell. I would take that trade again. I have a really tight stop on it. The entry was here. I think the stop was here. Looking for this imbalance to get taken, so like somewhere down here. But interested to see if gold just moves all the way up to buy side now. I mean, in theory, if we're not going to start retracing these imbalances and we're not pulling down and taking sell side, then yeah, just go all the way to buy side. Like go all the way to buy side. You're 15, 20 points off at this point. Might as well take it out. What a massive, massive day. Took no sell side liquidity this entire retracement of this bearish imbalance. No sell side liquidity was taken. Yeah, just kind of seems like it gets algo bought back up to the buy side liquidity. Maybe starts to accumulate at equal highs. And then tomorrow, maybe it plays through buy side. Tomorrow, maybe it gets bought through buy side. This entire move didn't take any liquidity, just pure algo buying all the way up. No pullback, no liquidity sweeps, straight buying. Ugh. I'm so tempted to try it again. Oh, my camera went off. Well, quit. Oh, I've been traveling on this road too long. I'm going to take 2 contracts short on gold. This fits our scalp short entry model. Protected high here. Got a protected high overhead. Accumulation generating liquidity. Your manipulation move inverts an imbalance, pulls back above, manipulates to the upside. Puts in a protected high. So you're looking for the market to displace back into the initial imbalance. Looking for a market rebalance on a short scalp entry, right? So you take the short, protected highs above head. This moves back, market rebalancing, moving from one manipulation move back into an imbalance. And that's where you're looking for gold to move. I want to see down close candle. I want to see a red down close candle here on this 5-minute. Nice setup, protected highs overhead. You want to see market move from one imbalance to the next, right? So display strong through the above head imbalance to the below head imbalance. Scalp short entry here. The fuck? Watch out. Gold is a train. Gold is a train. Want those protected highs to hold. Want those protected highs to hold. Stops above 2957. Want these protected highs to hold. Willow, get off the trash. Play you're looking for here is for the market to manipulate above the buy stops here. Buy stop liquidity gets taken as we take 2953, manipulates above, puts in a protected high and strong displacement back down into the bullish imbalance. So need a sentiment shift for this to display strong back below the buy stops and into the imbalance. Right? So we know how the market cycles, right? Takes buy stops, manipulates to the upside, strong displacement back down into an imbalance because the market, when it imbalances, needs to rebalance. So this is your manipulation leg, protected high, short entry, strong displacement back down into the imbalance. And that is your next draw on liquidity. Below the imbalance, have all of these stack sell stops. So this is where the what you're looking for is this is where the manipulation happened as you pulled through the buy stops. Or sorry, buy side liquidity gets taken there. Manipulation leg, protected high gets put in. Take that short entry and ride this back down to the first initial imbalance at 295. Once again, need to see strong displacement through this level pretty much, through 295s, all the way back down to the imbalance, strong displacement. NQ went red to green. Okay. Once again, as we're reading this price action, right, this is going to be a reversal off the highs into the first initial imbalance. Want to see a strong pivot and followed displacement down through this level. Strong displacement below 2955. Want to see the volume start to kick in. Want to see a series of down close candles to build confidence in the sentiment shift. Need to see a series of strong down close candles, preferably each volume. Need to see a series of down close candles here, preferably the volume increases with each one. And you're looking for this to run down to the first initial imbalance at 295. Everybody. Like the way this is looking on the 15-minute here. Like the way this is looking on the 15-minute here. So start to look for that displacement leg to kick in back down to the first initial imbalance at 2951. So you want to see aggressive series of down close candles. Oh my God, the price action's so bad today, y'all. So bad. Watch out. Oh. Mm. Still like the way it looks on the 15-minute here. Still like the way it looks on the 15-minute here. Matter of fact, I love the way it looks on the 15-minute here. All this generated sell side liquidity here. Inversion of this imbalance here. Your manipulation move. Now you see the displacement back down into the imbalance. I don't think it makes the move, but I would like to see it take out intraday sell side liquidity. But once again, we need that displacement leg. Otherwise, this just continues accumulating. This is an intraday reversal look on gold where you had just a ton of generated sell side liquidity. Originally held this in balance, made a move up, another inversion of an imbalance, made another move up, displacement, or sorry, manipulation here, protected high. You want to see the displacement leg back down and let the market makers rebalance within the imbalance. Look at this move. Gold is a freak. A fucking freak. This 15-minute candle is going to close here. This is a tough short today, man. You just can't catch any continuation on this. So tough. Still looking for that strong displacement leg down to take out all of these intraday sell stops. And that's the current move we're looking for. A sweep of all these intraday sell stops. Want to see strong displacement, a series of strong down close candles through the sell stops, and to rebalance the market and target this imbalance. Because as we know, market, as it's rebalancing, pulls back into imbalances. Like toy soldier. I like the draw here. I like the draw that we have on the intraday sell stops here. Just a ton of generated sell side liquidity here, right? And then you have your protected high. I really like the scalp model here for the short back down to the imbalance. All of this generated sell side liquidity should kind of act like a magnet here, pulling off of this leg. Want to see strong displacement through 2954. I do like the setup. Just fucking go. Just go. 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 Sweep the sell stops. You know you want to, damn it. You bastard. You bastard. 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 This is kind of what this move will look like, right? You get your strong displacement move down. It's a series of down closed candles with a lack of retracement to the upside and an immediate run to the next draw on liquidity, this imbalance. Strong displacement through 2954. We'll want to see a series of down closed candles, selling volume. Let's get that move back down to the imbalance. The lack of continuation today has just been really tough. I'm not asking for a fucking lot. I'm really not asking for that fucking much. I'm asking for the market to rebalance a little bit off of like a 2% move today. Not asking for that much. You wouldn't believe it. Sweeping sell stops. This is where you want to see volume start to kick in. Strong displacement leg down. Nice. Don't want to see a lot of retracement back up, right? I don't want to see this leave a wick and start getting a bid. Want to see aggressive selling and a series of down closed candles all the way back down to the imbalance, right? Because that's our next draw. That's where the market should run with volume. Don't want to see too many wicks here. This now turning into a price action play, right? Now it's turning into a price action play. I'm looking to trade the price action. If I start to see this hesitate too much and leave these low wicks and reclaim its accumulation window, then we'll probably cut it early. You want to see a volumized move back down to the imbalance. This was the setup, right? Earlier, a lot of generated sell. This was the move, right? Earlier, a lot of generated buy side liquidity. You sweep the intraday buy stop liquidity here. Sorry, buy side. Fuck me. 1 second. Let me re-explain that so I don't have confusion. Once again, this was kind of the move here, right? All of this generated buy side liquidity intraday. So you sweep that here. So a sweep of intraday buy side liquidity. Power of 3, you have your manipulation move here. Protected high gets put in. I take the short, and now you're looking for strong displacement back down and for the market to rebalance into the imbalance. That's what you don't want to see. That is what you don't want to see. I want a wick to get left here. This candle to flip red and strong selling through 295. Give me some continuation, please. Like just something. This gold today has not has just been damn. You know what I mean? Just no pullbacks on this fucker. Nothing. Nothing. Like strong. Just so strong, man. I'm almost off.
Look at all
He likes it there. It matches him. So right now, just kind of sitting in the trade, just kind of gauging the price action, right? This is where you want to see the market chase imbalances, right? This should want to move down. It should feel heavy, right? This should really bleed. You should see a series of down close candles, all these things. So I'm just kind of watching it. Market wants to chase imbalances if that's truly the move, right? So kind of just letting it play, letting the market chase the imbalance. Want to see more volume on this move down. Want to see an impulsive move through 2953. Looking good. Just allowing the market to chase imbalances. Don't want to see wicks get put in here. Want to see continued selling aggression through 2953. Nice. Chase this imbalance. Stop gets moved to break even. Let this displacement leg come all the way down into the imbalance. Right? Don't sell yourself short. You took a good trade. Let the market chase imbalance. Needs to break through 953. Don't like the wick. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Oops. All right, so like we said, we're seeing this series of down close candles. Still looking good, chasing the imbalance below. Two nine five two four. We're going to take one contract off there for 250. And we're looking for this other contract to run into the imbalance. Want to see this break 2952. Break 2952 here. This pulls back into the imbalance, possibly takes out the intraday sell stops at 2950. That would be a really, really nice move. Got about 15 minutes. Sorry, not 15. Got about 20 minutes till market close. Would love to see this break through the imbalance window. Still a lot of weight on the ask. Go. I expect this to move through the imbalance window. Continue through the imbalance window. Still a lot of weight on the ask, so I still expect this to move into imbalance. Trying to reclaim 2953 into the close here. Keep an eye on it. What's good, CY? Don't love the wick above the imbalance. We'll be patient with it. Don't love the wick. Don't love the wick. Move into the imbalance. Move into the imbalance. Want it to move aggressively into this imbalance here below 2952. What you don't want to see here is a buy block form above the imbalance. Stubborn ass. Two 2953 needs to hold. 15 minutes till market close. This needs to break through 2952. Break through 2952, sweep the imbalance, or take the imbalance out. Pull into the imbalance, really. Just pull into that bitch. Just waiting for this to pull into the imbalance. Two nine five three, 40 seconds. Kind of feel like this catches a bid here. Kind of feel like this catches a bid here above the imbalance. Cautious of that. Cautious of that. This is our series of down close candles. Need to see this pull into the imbalance. Needs to lose 2952 on this candle. Sell hard into the imbalance. Sell hard into the imbalance. Don't let it catch a bid above the imbalance window, otherwise I'm out. No bullshit. Way too stubborn. Way too stubborn. Way too stubborn. I don't know if this move is more stubborn than I'm about to be because I'm just going to hold this bitch until it hits imbalance. I'm not going to close this bitch. I'm not closing until we hit imbalance. But so stubborn. Like, just take the imbalance, please. Just fucking take the imbalance. Wow. Okay, it's looking to respect the imbalance. Traditionally, I would take this off here, but I feel like if we don't hit in the, I don't feel like if we don't hit the imbalance here, the principle of this trade that I'm trying to express isn't there we go. You know what I mean? If we don't hit imbalance here, then I feel like the principle of this trade is just non-existent. I almost need this to hit imbalance just to, you know, prove to myself that there is principle behind this trade. Take the imbalance. 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 2952. Look for a strong sell through the imbalance window. Okay, we'll take that off as we hit imbalance. Okay, we'll take that off as we hit imbalance. 29514. Get filled there, and that is a $650 winner. Intraday buy side liquidity got taken, had our manipulation leg up, protected high gets put in, took our short entry, took out sell stops, and displaced back into the imbalance because we know the market loves to chase imbalances. And just a really clean trade. Really clean trade. Okay, guys, we will do a trade recap and have that up on the channel later. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. We'll put a trade recap up later. Or should I just upload the live trades? Should I do a trade recap or upload live trades? Because I feel like I kind of do a recap within the live trade, but you guys let me know if I should do a full-fledged trade recap with like daily bias and kind of all we were looking for, or if I should just cut up the live trade and post that. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Where did we get long? Where did we get short? Like here? That was a fucking wild trade. Really clean. Really clean trade right there. All right, y'all. We will upload the trade recap later. This was the live trading session. Up 650 on the day. Really clean trade right at the end. Was trying to nail gold all day. We finally got it. So that was the live trade session. I might just upload the live trade. Sick trade. All right, y'all. We will catch you on the next one. Damn, there it goes. Look at it go. Nice. Okay, so it ended up taking sell side liquidity as well. Really nice trade. Still selling. Took sell side liquidity. Still selling into the close. So that was the trade. Really clean. All right, y'all. Take it easy, man.